In a distant kingdom, where the sun kissed the earth with golden warmth and the wind whispered through the tall grasses, there lived a beautiful princess named Amana. She was adored by all for her grace, wisdom, and kindness, yet her heart felt heavy. She longed for a love that could never be, one not bound by the rules of royalty. For Amana, love was not a matter of choice, but of duty. In the same kingdom, there was a humble servant named Kofi. He was strong and hard-working, tending to the royal gardens and ensuring everything ran smoothly at the palace. Though he was well respected for his diligence, he knew his place in the world. Servants were not meant to fall in love with princesses, and princesses were never meant to love servants. One day, Princess Amana found herself wandering through the royal garden, seeking solitude. She often came here to escape the weight of her responsibilities, and today was no different. As she walked, she saw Kofi carefully tending to the flowers, his hands gentle and precise, his face calm and thoughtful. There was something about him that caught her attention, something beyond his role as a servant. His quiet strength, his humility, and the way he seemed to understand the world in a way that no noble ever could. Slowly she began to visit the garden more often, and each time she spoke with Kofi, the connection between them grew. At first their conversations were simple. She would ask him about the flowers, the seasons, or the stories he had heard in his travels. But over time, their words began to carry more weight, and their hearts grew closer. Kofi admired her for her wisdom and beauty, but he never allowed himself to dream of a life beyond his station. One evening, as they sat together beneath the shade of a tree, Amana spoke with a deep sadness in her voice. "Kofi," she said softly, "I feel like I am trapped in a cage. Everyone expects me to marry a prince, a lord, someone who can bring honor to my family, but I do not want that. I want to be free. I want to love someone who sees me for who I truly am." Kofi, looking into her eyes, could not deny the ache in his heart. "My princess," he said quietly, "you are free to choose your path, but I am just a servant. My place is here, with the earth and the flowers, not in the world of royalty. You deserve someone who can give you everything you are meant to have." But Amana shook her head, her eyes filled with determination. "And what if I do not want everything that comes with royalty?" she asked. "What if I want only love, and not the titles and power that come with it?" For a moment, silence fell between them. Then, with a deep sigh, Kofi spoke again. "You would choose a life of hardship for love, my princess, a life where we could never be truly free." "I would," she said, her voice steady. "I would choose love over everything else, because, Kofi, you are the one my heart longs for, not the prince or the lord, but you." Their love, born from a simple connection in the garden, grew stronger with each passing day. But they both knew the dangers of their love. In the kingdom, love between a princess and a servant was forbidden, punishable by exile or worse. Yet, despite the risks, Amana and Kofi could not deny the bond they shared. And so, the tale of the princess and the servant reminds us that love is not defined by status, wealth, or power. True love is the kind that sees no barriers, that dares to cross any boundary. Sometimes, the bravest thing we can do is follow our hearts, no matter the cost. Do well to subscribe for more interesting stories and hit the like button.